My beloved child, I see your heart today and know your longings. I have been waiting for you with patience, whispering hope when all else seemed quiet. From the moment you opened your eyes to this new day, I was there, upholding you with my grace. Therefore, listen closely as I speak into the depths of your soul, reminding you that I never leave your side. In the same way I hovered over the waters in Genesis, I hover over your life now, shaping and forming you with tender care. I realize how many voices try to steal your peace, but my voice remains constant. I am here, making each breath you take a gift of my love. Even if you doubt, even if you cannot see the path ahead, I assure you that my goodness abounds. You are precious to me, and I will forever sustain you. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. I want you to understand that I chose you with delight in my heart. Like a gardener who carefully plants a seed, I saw your potential even before you were aware of it yourself. You may wonder why I place so much value on you, but know this: you bear my image. I formed you with purpose, breathing life into you just as I breathed into Adam, Genesis 2:7. Each step you take is important to me, and I cling to every hope you hold. If you ever question your worth, remember that I set the stars in the heavens, but still declare you more beloved. My plan for you extends beyond your wildest dreams, and I rejoice whenever you turn your eyes toward me. Do not worry, for I am opening a new door for you. I see your struggles and hear the echoes of your silent cries. I understand when you feel lost in a maze of confusion, wondering if anyone notices your hidden tears. Be assured, my dear child, that not a single tear escapes my notice. Hence, I come close to wipe away your sorrow and replace it with hope. Remember how I led my people out of Egypt, Exodus 13:21? I am still leading you by a pillar of my presence, shining my light into your darkest corners. Even when you cannot see the way forward, my hand is upon you. From the corners of your grief, I am summoning you into joy. Therefore, trust that no burden of yours is too heavy for me. I bless you. Move forward in peace. In moments when you are overwhelmed by the storms of life, remember that I am your anchor. When the waves roar and the wind howls, do you recall how I calmed the sea? Mark 4:39. That same power dwells in my love for you. I am stronger than every tempest, mightier than every doubt. The world may shift and swirl around you, but my presence is unwavering. Embrace this truth. My arms encircle you with a fierceness that no trial can break. You stand in my palm, safe and shielded from ultimate harm. So do not let the chaos overtake you. Rather, call upon me in sincerity. The moment you do, I respond. Stay strong in faith, for my love never leaves you. Oh, how my heart rejoices whenever you pause to recognize my hand in your life. I fill your lungs with breath and your soul with purpose. My dear child, never underestimate the significance of your existence. I crafted every detail of your being, from the color of your eyes to the talents that blossom in your spirit. This world may try to overshadow your worth with its judgments, but I call you valuable because I made you in my own likeness. The love I have for you is not merely a passing emotion. It is the very essence of who I am. I watch over you in every breath. I am aware of the nights you spend wrestling with fear. Sometimes you wake in the dark, wondering if tomorrow holds any joy. Let me assure you, I am the light that never diminishes. My promise in Psalm 119:105 stands true. My word is a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. Therefore cling to my words, for they will guide you through every valley. Never believe the lie that you must navigate life alone. I walk beside you, shining my glory to show you the way. Whenever anxieties arise, remember how I parted the Red Sea for my people, Exodus 14:21. I can part the seas of your troubles too. You are dear to me, and I am guiding your steps. Sometimes you wonder if you are worth redeeming. You carry shame from days gone by or regrets you cannot shake. Child, I see beyond your failures. I see the heart that longs for renewal, the spirit that yearns for a second chance. Through my Son, I made a path of forgiveness, because I never desire to lose even one precious soul. I call you by a new name, redeemed, forgiven, loved. Do not allow the past to define you. Rather, stand firm in the knowledge that I cleanse, restore, and raise you up to new life. Keep believing, for I am already at work in your life. I understand that you have questions, uncertainties that tug at your faith. Know that I do not condemn you for wondering. I invite your honesty. Remember the disciple who doubted until he touched my wounds? John 20:27. Even then, I welcomed him. So too, I welcome you with all your queries and confusion. Share your heart with me. Confess your frustrations. I am not threatened by your doubts. Instead, I bless you for seeking the truth. With every question you bring, I offer deeper revelations of my heart. Feel my reassurance, for I never leave those who earnestly seek me. My spirit comforts you, and my promise never fails. Consider the times you have witnessed small wonders, a sunrise that stirred your hope, a friend's kind word just when you needed it, or a comforting verse from Scripture that seemed meant for you alone. These are no coincidences. These are signs of my goodness. I weave tokens of grace into your daily life, reminiscent of how I fed my people with manna in the wilderness. Exodus 16:4. Just as I provided for them, so I provide for you, ensuring that you never lack what is necessary for your journey. Therefore rejoice in the little things, for in them you see the reflection of my caring hand. Be still and know that I am with you. When you feel weary, remember the invitation I extended in Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Do you sense my arms open wide, welcoming you to find refuge? Let go of your burdens at my feet. I am well able to carry them, for my strength has no limit. You are not meant to walk heavily laden, trudging under the weight of worry and grief. Therefore, cast your cares upon me and find comfort in my nearness. I am here, bringing hope where you see none. I take great delight in seeing you realize your own potential. Just like a seed that bursts from the ground in springtime, you are gradually unfolding into the beauty I intended for you. Do not despise the days of small beginnings, for each step you take in faith brings you closer to the fullness of my plan. As you trust me, I water your soul with my grace and shine the light of my presence upon you. The flowers of your destiny will bloom in time, for I am the master gardener. I lift you up and fill you with my peace. Reflect on how I parted the Jordan River, Joshua 3:16, and allowed my children to cross into the land I promised them. In the same way, I am parting waters in your life, clearing obstacles you deemed insurmountable. I do not take lightly the challenges you face. Each wave of hardship is an opportunity for my power to manifest. You might see a massive barrier, but I see an invitation to reveal my strength. So fix your eyes on me rather than the size of your trials. I fight on your behalf. Rest in me. I have already prepared the way ahead. There are moments when you struggle to believe that I am for you, especially when disappointment lurks around every corner. Yet even in your darkest valley, I whisper, "Fear not, for I am with you." Isaiah 41:10. My love does not hinge upon your success or failure. It is a steady current that flows regardless of your circumstances. To doubt my commitment is to forget the cross, where my love was laid bare for all to see. Can you sense my heart, steadfast and unyielding, longing to carry you forward? I am your refuge and your ever-present help. I know how the demands of life can steal your joy. You carry responsibilities, concerns for those you love, and a deep desire to see better days. I walk with you in every challenge. Like a shepherd who tends his flock, I care for your every need. Psalm 23:1. When you hunger for hope, I feed you with my promises. When you thirst for peace, I pour my calm into your anxious soul. My dear child, my presence is not a fleeting shadow. It's a constant light, guiding your steps through all terrains. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. Some days you might feel as if nothing is changing, as though your prayers are whispered into an unyielding silence. But do you recall how I answered Hannah when she poured out her heart to me? 1 Samuel 1:20. I respond to earnest prayers born of genuine longing. Every word you utter is preserved in my memory. Your tears speak a language of their own, and I am fluent in the language of tears. Wait patiently and know that I work in ways you cannot yet perceive. Do not worry, for I am opening a new door for you. Sometimes you stumble and wonder if that distance between us grows wider. Child, my love is not so fragile that it wavers when you make mistakes. On the contrary, my grace abounds even more. Think about the prodigal who wandered far from home, Luke 15:20. When he returned, I ran to him with open arms. I do the same for you. I am not a stern figure waiting to chastise you. I am a caring father longing to restore you to my embrace. You can always return to me, no matter how far you've strayed. I bless you. Move forward in peace. Remember when the prophet Elijah felt discouraged, believing he was the only faithful servant left. 1 Kings 19:14. Yet I revealed to him a multitude of others who had not bowed to false idols. You too might feel isolated, but I remind you that you are never alone in the community of believers. I have placed you among those who will encourage you when your spirit trembles. Likewise, I have set you as a beacon for others, shining with the light of my love. Find solace in fellowship and stand strong, knowing that I uphold you in every trial. Stay strong in faith, for my love never leaves you. As you lift your eyes to the heavens, remember that my hand crafted every star. In that vast expanse, you might feel like a small speck, but I tell you this, I designed each star with intention, and I designed you with even greater care. Your life is not a random occurrence. It is the result of my deliberate choice to bring you forth. I have known your name before your parents even whispered it. Let this truth anchor you when questions swirl around your mind. My watchful eye is upon you continuously. I watch over you in every breath. When you feel misunderstood, recall that I know every nuance of your heart. My understanding surpasses any human empathy because I created your innermost being. Psalm 139:13. Nothing about you escapes my loving attention. Even if the world misreads your intentions or fails to value your contributions, I clearly see your worth. You are a treasure in my kingdom. You might doubt your abilities, but my strength is made perfect in your weakness. 2 Corinthians 12:9. So stand tall. You are not overlooked. You are dear to me, and I am guiding your steps. When trials come, do not assume that I have turned away. Rather, let them remind you of my refining process, as gold is refined by fire. 1 Peter 1:7. I am shaping your character, purifying the hidden parts of your soul, so that you might shine brighter for my glory. Yes, adversity can be painful, but I am there, applying my healing balm to every wound. I never allow more than you can bear with my assistance, and I strengthen you so that you emerge victorious. Keep your eyes fixed on me, for I will never fail you. Keep believing, for I am already at work in your life. Consider how I walked with my disciples on the road to Emmaus, Luke 24:15. speaking words that ignited their hearts. Today I walk a similar path with you, even if you are unaware of my presence. Sometimes I speak in gentle whispers. Other times, my voice roars like a lion, awakening your soul to new realities. Do not limit the ways I can reveal myself to you. I can come in a dream, in a moment of quiet prayer, or through a timely word from someone you meet. Stay open, for my presence is abundant. My spirit comforts you, and my promise never fails. Whenever you feel your heart grow heavy, remember the words of Psalm 34:18. I am near to the brokenhearted. You are never too broken for my love, nor too lost for my guidance. Like a lamp that refuses to go out, my compassion burns for you. My dear child, bring me your anxieties and regrets. Set them down at my feet. I know how to bring beauty from the ashes of your past, how to transform sorrow into joy. I am the God who specializes in redemption. Be still and know that I am with you. I cherish every moment you spend in prayer. It is in those intimate conversations that I share my heart with you and you share yours with me. Do not underestimate the power of even a simple, heartfelt whisper like, "Help me, Lord." As I told Moses at the burning bush, Exodus 3:4, I hear your voice and I respond by declaring my name, I am. Indeed, I am everything you need, your friend, your deliverer, your refuge. The line of communication between us is forever open, and I urge you to speak freely. I am here, bringing hope where you see none. You might wonder how my grace could ever reach you after certain mistakes. But recall how King David, despite his failures, found mercy in my sight. Psalm 51. He sought me with a contrite heart, and I restored him. I do not judge as humans do. I see the sincerity of your repentance and the potential you carry. Grace is not a fleeting favor, it's a boundless river, always ready to wash you clean and set your feet on higher ground. I do not shame you, I liberate you. So arise, for your story with me is far from over. I lift you up and fill you with my peace. I know how frustration creeps in when you see others advancing while you remain in a season of waiting. Yet, consider the process by which I shaped Joseph in prison, Genesis 39. He waited, but in waiting, he was prepared for a mighty purpose. Similarly, I am preparing you in ways you cannot comprehend right now. Each delay might be my loving way of perfecting your patience or aligning circumstances for a greater outcome. Rest in my timing, for I see the end from the beginning. In the fullness of time, you will reap a harvest. Rest in me, I have already prepared the way ahead. Your prayers for loved ones do not vanish into the wind. I hold each petition close to my heart, working behind the scenes. Just as I answered Abraham's plea for Sodom by sending angels, Genesis 18:33-19:1, so I dispatch help where it is needed in your situation. Trust that no request is too minor or too grand for my consideration. I adore the compassion in your heart, and I long to partner with you in blessing those who matter to you. You are my hands and feet in this world. I am your refuge and your ever-present help. My dear child, reflect on the wonder of my word, which stands the test of time. Within its pages lies the power to reshape your mind and awaken your spirit. I inspired prophets, kings, and apostles to record my truth for you. When confusion stirs, immerse yourself in the comfort of Scripture. These words are a lamp shining in dark places, a sure anchor in uncertain seas. When you read, do so with expectation, for my Spirit is ready to illuminate each passage, applying it to the exact corners of your life that need my touch. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. When guilt or condemnation weighs you down, remember that I did not send my Son into the world to condemn it, but to save it. John 3:17. Every drop of blood shed on the cross was for your redemption, securing your freedom from eternal chains. Let that sink in deeply. You are redeemed, you are restored, and you belong to me. Fear may scream otherwise, but my cross is the last word. Rise each day with the knowledge that you live under grace. Do not worry, for I am opening a new door for you. Rejoice in the small successes of everyday life. When you accomplish a task, show kindness to a stranger, or overcome a destructive habit, I smile upon your growth. Like a loving father, I celebrate every moment you reflect my character. These seemingly minor victories stack up to form a grand tapestry of transformation. By my Spirit, you move from glory to glory. 2 Corinthians 3:18. Even if progress feels slow, trust that I am working. The fruit of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control will blossom as you walk with me. I bless you. Move forward in peace. When pain visits you in the form of loss or betrayal, do not believe the lie that I have deserted you. Remember how I comforted Naomi and restored joy to her life through Ruth. Ruth 1:4. In the midst of sorrow, I planted seeds of a new beginning. I do the same for you. You might feel the sting of disappointment, but my healing is swift to mend the broken pieces of your heart. My arms are open wide, and my grace abounds to cradle you in your darkest hours. Stay strong in faith, for my love never leaves you. I see how you strive to do what is right, yet find yourself stumbling. My beloved one, I know that your spirit is willing, but your flesh is weak. Matthew 26:41. Do not lose heart. Keep returning to me, your source of renewal. In prayer, let your imperfections collide with my perfect holiness, and watch as I transform you bit by bit. Your pursuit of righteousness is not in vain, for I supply the grace you need to overcome. You are my child, and I delight in your every effort to abide in me. I watch over you in every breath. In those times when loneliness envelops you, recall that I established the church as a body, connecting believers everywhere. 1 Corinthians 12:12. You are part of a great family, woven together by my Spirit. Seek out those who share your faith, for you were never meant to journey alone. Remember, too, that my presence is the ultimate companionship. I dwell in your praises, in your quiet moments, and in the very breath that sustains you. Whenever isolation threatens, speak my name, and you will sense my warmth surrounding you. You are dear to me, and I am guiding your steps. Pride can sometimes creep in, convincing you that you must do everything on your own. But child, humility is your key to experiencing more of my power. When you bow your heart in surrender, I lift you up. James 4:10. My greatest works often manifest through those who yield themselves fully to me. Therefore, release the tight grip on your own abilities and let my might work through you. Watch as I transform your labors into miracles. You do not have to carry the whole world on your shoulders. Keep believing, for I am already at work in your life. When you feel the sting of accusation or the voice of the enemy hissing lies into your ear, stand firm in my truth. As I declared to Joshua, be strong and courageous, for I am with you. Joshua 1:9. I speak the same over you today. Do not fear those who sling arrows of doubt or condemnation. My shield of love defends you. Let my word be your sword cutting through deception. Speak my promises back to the darkness and watch it flee. You stand in the victory I have already secured. My spirit comforts you and my promise never fails. Take a moment to celebrate the creative impulses I have placed within you. Your desire to write, sing, paint, build, or encourage. I am the ultimate creator, and I have molded you to reflect a portion of that creativity. When you pour your heart into the craft I've given you, you mirror my divine nature. These gifts are not accidental. They are a means to bless the world and bring glory to my name. So let your creativity flow freely, and do not doubt its importance. Through your unique expression, I reveal facets of my grace to others. Be still and know that I am with you. Understand that I never designed you to live shackled by fear. Yes, I am aware of how fear can paralyze your dreams, but my perfect love casts out all fear. John 4:18. You need only to invite me into those trembling corners of your heart. Imagine my light shining on your anxieties, exposing them for the powerless shadows they truly are. The more you lean on me, the stronger you become. I am your fortress, your unbreakable shield. Step forward in confidence, for I walk beside you, making the crooked paths straight. I am here, bringing hope where you see none. As you grow in faith, do not be surprised when your trials intensify. Like a soldier who faces more formidable battles after receiving advanced training, your spiritual muscles must be tested for your growth. Recall how Paul found joy even in hardships, 2 Corinthians 12:10. He realized that my power was perfected in his weakness. Let that same revelation uplift you. When you find yourself stretched beyond your comfort, count it all joy, knowing that I am producing in you a harvest of righteousness and perseverance. I lift you up and fill you with my peace. Cast your memory back to times I have answered your prayers, opening doors you never expected and providing breakthroughs you thought impossible. Let those testimonies be the stones of remembrance that build your faith. As Joshua commanded the Israelites to set up stones to remember my mighty works, Joshua 4:7. So set up your own memorials in your heart. Whenever doubt assaults you, revisit those stones and proclaim my faithfulness. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. Therefore, do not waver in hope, for I continue to stand by you. Rest in me, I have already prepared the way ahead. I urge you to be watchful for the subtle ways I speak. Through a gentle nudge to comfort a stranger, a verse that resonates in your heart, or an unexplainable peace amid turmoil. These are the prompts of my spirit, guiding you on the path of love. As you respond, you will discover deeper intimacy with me. A single act of kindness can cascade into multiple blessings. You become my vessel, carrying comfort to a world in need. Remember, no gesture is too small when done in my name. I am your refuge and your ever-present help. Keep your eyes on the horizon, for I am orchestrating new seasons in your life. The dryness you feel will eventually yield to an outpouring of my grace. Just as I promised a new heaven and a new earth in Revelation, I also promise new beginnings in your personal story. Lift your faith to see beyond the present moment. I am the God who calls forth rivers in the desert. Even in the most barren aspects of your life, I can bring forth abundance and fruitfulness that will astound you. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. Sometimes the greatest test of faith lies in waiting. Noah had to wait as the ark was built, trusting my instruction to prepare for what he could not see. Genesis 6:8. You also may find yourself waiting for a promise to manifest. Do not let impatience dull your expectation. Each day that passes is another chance to deepen your reliance on me. I shape your character in the waiting, developing endurance and maturity. Believe that my timing is perfect, for I see every variable and know precisely when to move. Do not worry, for I am opening a new door for you. My dear child, soak in the reality of my everlasting commitment to your well-being. As I declared through the prophet Jeremiah, my plans for you are for peace and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah 29:11. Let this sink into your soul, dispelling the notion that your life has no direction. I am the master planner, weaving each thread into a tapestry of purpose. Embrace that your destiny is not shaped by chaos, but by my careful guidance. Even your detours can be transformed into testimonies of my mercy. I bless you. Move forward in peace. Oh, how I long for you to rest from your striving. In a world that glorifies busyness, I invite you to take my yoke upon your shoulders, which is easy and light. Matthew 11:30. This does not mean that life's responsibilities vanish, but rather that you learn to walk in step with me. When you sync your pace to mine, you discover that my grace sustains you through every task. You do not need to prove your worth by exhausting yourself. Your worth is already established in my eyes. Stay strong in faith, for my love never leaves you. Let your praise rise to me even in the midst of trials. Consider Paul and Silas, who sang hymns in prison, Acts 16:25. Their chains did not vanish immediately, but as they worshiped, the prison doors flew open. Worship shifts atmospheres, child. It draws your focus away from your limitations and places it on my limitless power. Through praise, you align your heart with my heart, ushering in the supernatural. Do not hold back your voice. Sing, speak, or even whisper words of adoration. In that place of worship, I move mightily. I watch over you in every breath. Let kindness be your banner, for in doing good, you reflect my character. Let your words build up rather than tear down. Let your hands be extensions of my compassion. As you extend mercy, you will discover that your own heart is refreshed. The harvest you sow in love will return to you multiplied. In a world hungry for genuine kindness, your actions stand out like a city on a hill. Matthew 5:14. Do not underestimate the power of even a simple gesture, for through it, I can reveal my heart to someone who desperately needs it. You are dear to me, and I am guiding your steps. Remember this truth. Nothing in all creation can separate you from my love. Romans 8:38-39. No height of success, no depth of failure, no earthly force, and no spiritual power can sever the bond I have with you. My love is your greatest assurance. When everything else seems to shift like sand, my love remains the rock upon which you stand. Let that certainty calm your anxious mind and inflame your spirit with renewed passion. The love you search for in many places is already yours in me. Keep believing, for I am already at work in your life. Keep your heart sensitive to the gentle prodding of my spirit. I may guide you to embark on new adventures or gently redirect you away from harmful influences. In following my lead, you will discover that I always place you in positions to flourish. As a vine dresser prunes branches for a greater harvest, John 15:2. I prune your life of distractions and toxic attachments. Embrace the process, even when it stings, for it yields richer fruit in the end. You are in my care, and I ensure your growth aligns with my higher purpose. My spirit comforts you, and my promise never fails. When you gaze upon my creation, the rolling hills, the roaring seas, the endless skies, see these as reminders of my majesty. If I clothe the lilies of the field in splendor, Matthew 6:28-29, how much more will I clothe you in grace and mercy? You are my masterpiece, fashioned with intricacy and depth. Let creation's beauty stir awe within your soul and provoke gratitude. The same God who shaped the mountains shaped you with love. Your existence is not an accident, but a carefully orchestrated act of my will. Be still and know that I am with you. Do not hesitate to dream big in me. Look at Abraham, whom I called to count the stars, Genesis 15:5. I planted in him a vision so vast that it seemed impossible, yet my faithfulness brought it to pass. Similarly, I invite you to expand your vision beyond your current horizon. Trust that I can do exceedingly abundantly above all you ask or think. Ephesians 3:20. Let hope rise where disappointment once lived, and know that I delight in granting you the desires of your heart when they align with my will. I am here, bringing hope where you see none. Lastly, my beloved child, I want you to carry this truth etched upon your heart. My devotion to you is enduring and unfailing. No matter how many times the world changes, my love does not waver. I stand at the door of every season in your life, ushering in grace and preparing a table for you even in the presence of obstacles. I have orchestrated every detail for good, for I am goodness personified. Take this promise with you. My love never ceases, and my mercy is new every morning. Lamentations 3:22-23. I lift you up and fill you with my peace. I speak over you a blessing for all that lies ahead. May the calm of my presence envelop your days, giving you clarity in confusion, strength in weakness, and joy in sorrow. Look forward with anticipation, for I have prepared endless mercies on the path before you. Remain anchored in my word and grounded in the faith we share. I hold you now and forever, secure in the grip of grace that cannot be broken. As I promised through the ages, I remain unwavering, the same one who parted seas and conquered death. Rest in me, I have already prepared the way ahead.